It's a stream. Hello, 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 everybody. What is going on over here? Realizing there's like 3 Discord messages I meant to check before I went live. Anyway, we're here. Hi. Welcome. I was looking at the chat, but the camera's there now. I'm still not used to that. It's gonna take some time, but I think this is a frostier color. There we go. Now it looks cold in here like a fridge. I don't know. We're playing the Long Dark. And we're gonna go do it over here. And I need to change my masks out. That's okay. That's what I have all this stuff pre-made for, to make it easy. There we go. The masks are for the vertical stream. Hi, Starnerf. How's it going? Do I not have the Long Dark as a desktop shortcut? Wild. Yeah. That new lens should be here in 6 days at the latest, based on the most recent tracking I looked at. I'm gonna look at tracking again though, because that's the kind of person I am. 102 months. Oh my goodness. That's almost 6 months. I don't know. Oh man. I don't care, FedEx. Oh, now it's scheduled by the 8th. It's getting here faster. It's coming from Smyrna, Georgia. The 8th. What day of the week is that? Oh, good, it's a Thursday. That's exciting. Okay. Yeah, I guess we should just play some... Don't do that, Elgato. Don't do that. For some reason, that happens a lot when I switch to the Long Dark. I don't like the sound of a cougar. Okay. Here we go. Here we go.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Sleep for 6 hours. Yeah, that's some version of news. Cannot see. Okay, we're in the upstairs bedroom. No, we're in the kitchen. We're carrying way too much food. Oh, we're carrying 9 liters of water. That, probably doesn't help. Oh, and... so 1.5 liters of coffee and over 1 liter of tea and just so much porridge. Okay. I see. I see what's happening here. Well. We're definitely gonna put some of this water away. Let's hang on to a little over 1 liter of that. Let's put away all but 5 cups of coffee and 3 cups of tea. Let's eat some porridge. Oh, I wanted to eat the porridge. Oh, good, I have more porridge. Let's eat as much porridge as it takes to get full. It was apparently 1 porridge to get full. I really need to get to level 5 cooking. Because I have so much stuff. Okay. What else can I put away here? I don't need to be carrying half a kilo of salt. I'm not going to be doing more cooking right now because I need to go get more ingredients. I wish, Starnerf, but I don't have a thermos yet. Oil. Okay. Boy, definitely cannot see. Okay, this is the exit. What else can I drop? I went and made something. Was it mittens? It was, and now I'm wearing them. Fantastic. Okay, so let's drop any clothing I'm not currently wearing. Yeah, these are way better. Okay, they're heavy though. Did I not put on that second pair of underwear? I didn't. And it's too dark to repair. Of course it is. Of course it is. Okay. Okay. I don't have any extra clothing of any type. Can't read books right now. Need to remember I have this fire striker. Need to think about that. Okay, so I've got fire hardened arrows. I can't repair this right now. I think I'm gonna make a new one of these when my maple is good though. Okay. Well, let's... my pile of garbage. Okay, let's step outside. It's a little chilly, but honestly not too bad. I don't have what I need to make more, like, real arrows, which is unfortunate. I would love to have this deer. I mean, honestly, this isn't too bad. Okay, it's not an Aurora wolf. Okay. Rip my clothes a little bit. Okay. That wolf will probably die in a moment. As usual, y'all can see way better than I can. Are you getting tearing on stream? I think you might be, which is weird because I thought I had VSync on. Okay, well, hey, this should be 90. I don't know why it's not. Subtitles on? Gosh. Da, 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 da. Huh. Thought I had VSync on, but I don't even know where that setting is now. Okay. Okay, that was the sound of the wolf dying. I think it happened back here somewhere. Is that it right there? It is. All right. Let's harvest all the meat. If I'm gonna get to level 5 cooking, this is how.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Is it worth it to harvest the skin right now? Yeah. I'll take the condition loss. It's fine. I'm about to go back inside right now anyway.
Cold. I'm warming up a bit.
Whee! Okay. Inside. And then I think we cross. We go up the stairs. And then I'm lost. Up the stairs, in here. There it is. Sleep for a couple hours. Get warmed up. And then get ready to spend all day cooking again. And where's that wolf hide? Oh, it's in crafting, right? Drop. Okay. So.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
What do I have in the way of firewood? That's my... I'm sorry. Is that my extra bedroll? Apparently that's my extra bedroll on the floor in the kitchen. Okay, maybe I need to break some stuff down so that I can cook. Have a cup of coffee. Have a can of cola. Have... I guess I'll drink water to get the rest of it. Okay. Curing some wolf pelts, which is great. That would be worth 6 wood. Yeah, break it down. Why not? Plenty of wood. Let's start a fire. Let's use our fire striker. And some of our massive amounts of lamp oil. I think I fully read the Small Arms Handbook. Yeah, okay. Small Arms Handbook is totally fine to destroy. And let's use our worst matches since I'm using accelerant. Cook wolf meat. 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 And cook wolf meat. Oh. Miscooked. There we go. Wolf meat. Okay, 40 minutes until all of that is good, so I'm going to go ahead and read this for an hour.
I wonder if I can drop any of this here.
Put the wolf meat in the fridge. Well, let's eat one of the wolf meats, I think. You know what? Let's eat a second wolf meat. Am I at risk of intestinal parasites? Sure. Am I worried about it? Not really. I need a full kilo of animal fat for that. Okay. Where does this end up in here? Way up at the top, because it's alphabetical. Alright, what else can I cook? I still have 2 hours on the stove there. What do I have in here that might be cookable? Doop-a-doop-a-doo, doop-a-doo, doop-a-doo-doo. Not really anything. Okay, cool. Glad I wasted a bunch of firewood. Ba-ba. Drop all of that there. Just break down a bunch more stuff. So I have firewood when I have things to cook. Can I... Cool. I clean and repair my tools so that I can't fall into the poor craftsman logic. When did I get a flare gun? Okay. Okay. there does not seem to be a darkness limit on sharpening. So that's something to know. Let's go ahead and eat some pie. Because who needs sleep? Drink a coffee. Delicious. Okay. Nice. And get back to sharpening. Just gonna spend all night sharpening. Have a cup of coffee whenever it comes up. Could have had another cup of coffee right there. Let's do it. Uh, 99% is probably good enough on the axe. Sharpen the knife. I can get 6 more sharpens out of this before my whetstone's broken. I think these are the only 2 things I need to sharpen right now. Also, 6 sharpens will get it all the way to 100%. So that's good. Nice sharp knife. It's too dark to read. Don't want to make rosehip tea. My sharpening skill is increased. That's fantastic. Let's drop all this wood. Feeling good. Can't clean my gun. Can't read my book. Unless it'll let me read outside. So, where am I? Fireplace. Okay, here's outside. Let me go around back where I'm protected from the wind. Nope. Can't read outside. Oh well. I suppose I could burn some of this ample firewood. Or I could just... Nope. Too dark to break stuff down. Okay, so I guess I am going to be... I want to say each of those adds like 30 minutes. that's a book I can use. Sure.
Come on, little fire.
Come on, little fire, indeed.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
4, 5, 6. Okay, I'll be able to read for 4 hours. Ooh. My fire starting skill got better. My fires last longer. Okay, we'll make another 6 liters of water that I'm probably not going to need. In fact, let's make 9 liters of water. Okay, then let's read for an hour. Drink some water. Okay. Then let's read for an hour.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Let's add all this water. Still got 2 hours on the fire. Okay, let's read for 2 hours. Right? Oh, I can break this table down. Get 3 hours of fuel out of it. 4 hours. All right, we're gonna finish this book. Reading is thirsty work. All right, we have finished all of our research books. So that's fun. There was salt up here that I never grabbed. Okay, well, guess I'll put that in the freezer where salt goes. And then let's eat. Actually, what do I have? Intestinal parasites? I do. Okay. Or risk of. Let's eat these low condition rose hip pies. Yeah, eat all 3. Which also get our vitamin C up, which I totally forgot was a thing. And let's take 2 liters of water. And we'll save eating the venison pie until I need to carry more stuff. Okay, so the birch is good. The gut is good. The deer hide. One of the deer hides is good. 2 of the deer hides are good. That might be enough. 4. Boots, but I have mucklucks already. I I guess I should save for pants. But I don't even have a third deer hide. That's okay. We'll get one eventually. I would really like a moose hide satchel. Half a kilo of water purification tablets? I don't need to be carrying those around. Where do those even live? First aid? Yeah. Okay. These are both fully red now. All of these are. So that's cool. Put the whetstone over there. I do have another whetstone. That's nice. I have a lot of cloth. All right. Oh, wait. I wanted to make a new bow. Where is my... Nope. Still green. Okay. So much for that. You know, maybe I should start mapping. That's a way I could pass the time in this area. I've got 28 pieces of charcoal. And it's a nice clear day. Okay, so there is another cache up here. I'm here right now. Right? Yes. Okay, got it. My sense of direction was all wrong. There's that wolf I killed. I no longer have a headache. Not that that seems to do much of anything besides chromatic aberration around the edges of the screen, which is like... whatever. I don't know if height has anything to do with it. But... I'm doing it. Okay. Well, so much for that. I mapped in a valley or ravine once and it just followed the ravine. That would make sense. Alright, this way. Right? Yeah. Actually almost got lost in the blizzard just now.
Actually, I hate being cold because I really do.
Okay, well, That cup floating in midair was gonna bug me. Calendar. Well, guess let's get our cloth out. And repair all of our clothes as best we can. 'Cause there's not much else for us to do when it's terrible out. 98%. That can stay. Repair the mucklucks. 94%. That's good. Repair the thermal underwear. And again. I said again. Okay, sounds like things are calming down out there, so let's go take a look. All right, cool. Back to mapping. Where we are legit not even cold. Wow. Wild. Da, 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 da. Just a couple of bottles of, couple random bottles of anesthetic. Or antiseptic. Different Annie. Vodka. Ba ba ha ba da ba. Up we go. Climb. All right. Just chug half a liter of water. It'll be fine. I suppose I could try and repair this. Or at least get the parts I need to repair it. Okay, yeah. Mapping from a high point is good. I checked this, right? Yeah. Ba 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 ba. Is that a cave? I definitely didn't go in there before. I think I went that way. Any bears? You know, that's actually something relevant. Let's go ahead and reload this. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. don't think I will get more visibility of this little pocket than I have right here. So, mapping. Mapping. Yes, this is a rabbit grove, of course. I can practice this. That arrow broke. That arrow broke.
This'll come in handy.
Got one. And that arrow broke when I fired it, so... time for the tried and true method. Whatever. Let's go ahead and collect the birch bark. Because I can make birch bark tea for my cooking. I'll just replace the one stone I lost. There's some more birch bark. I knew I saw it. Okay. Well, I suppose that was revenge for the prior very generous one. Okay. We've got 2 rabbits. Just skin and cook. Oh, some old man's beard. I was actually looking for this before. Craft. Old man's beard wound dressing. Okay. Cool. Got a couple of those. I definitely do need to build better arrows. Hey, that one's still good. Why couldn't I fire it? Oh, I can now. Okay. That's fine. Bow's gonna break soon anyway. Alright, let's see. Oh, I should eat. Do I have any of my weird food with me? I actually don't want to eat a venison pie right now. I kind of want to actually sleep tonight. Or not venison pie, rosehip pie. kind of want to actually have my character sleep tonight, so I'll hold off on that. Oh boy, let me tell you though, I've really been enjoying my breakfasts lately. I posted about it in Discord, but I started adding, just because I had open cans of each, diced tomatoes and black beans to my breakfast burritos. And it's real stonking good. Okay, so I wonder if there's still a moose. And if there is, I wonder what my chances of downing a moose are. Probably not good until I make a real arrow. Or several.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Okay, let's go ahead and harvest all of this. Oh, okay. Huh. So I was sitting up weirdly tall. I just saw the YouTube thing on a delay and was like, that.
Oh, starving.
If only, Jennifer, we had something to deal with starvation. Okay, not even at risk of intestinal parasites anymore. Ugh. You spoil me. Okay, we'll take that.
I could eat anything right now.
Good, because you're about to. Alright. We should cook this rabbit up before we go to bed, though. Stove. Start the fire. We didn't light the fire. Oh man.
Perfect.
Cook that kilo of rabbit. Cook this kilo of rabbit. Actually, I should make rabbit stew. Where's my flour? There. Okay. Oh, I need broth for stew? Yes, I still have broth. Good.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Takes half a kilo of rabbit for each serving. Glad I remembered. Good. Okay. Hour 17, so I'm gonna need one more piece of reclaimed wood. Good. Eat the stew. Nice.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
How long does it take? Hour 30 until it's burned? Okay, so that can all just sit on the stove until tomorrow. Let's de-thirst. And sleep for 9 hours. It's a perfect system. Perfect system. You know what? Let's go ahead and just eat a couple of these. And drink a coffee. All right. Let's put away our rabbit. Take all this stew, put it in the fridge. Okay. How am I doing on cooking skill now? It's coming along. I might get to 5 before we leave this zone, depending on what I'm able to catch. Good. Yes, very good. I could have crafted more fire-hardened arrows, but oh well. How's the maple sapling doing? It is cured, finally. Okay, let's bring a birch sapling. I don't know how much cured gut I need. Is birch sapling used for anything other than making arrow shafts? That's... Okay. Yeah, I need a forge and a heavy hammer for that. Dang it. I'm sorry. That's a whole bed. Okay. That needs an ammunition workbench. Woodworking tools. That's wild. Ooh, a use for wires. That's neat. A use for revolver shell casings. Also neat. Ooh. This is all very cool. I should make crampons. That's what I should do. I should get together some scrap metal and go make crampons. And maybe a down bedroll. Mounted burbot. It is wild how much stuff they've added now that they added base stuff. Okay, so I'll be able to make one arrow. And I'll be able to make a survival bow. Right, the travois exists. Anyway. I'm near enough to making a wolfskin coat. I think I have 4 wolf hides extant. I got 1 here, 1 here, and 2 over here. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So there's some stuff I can make. Now, I do, again, want to go see if I can get a moose. I should make the bow and singular arrow before I go for the moose. That would be better. I'd also love to get my hands on some ptarmigan. It's annoying that I can only make fire-hardened arrows or arrows with an arrowhead, but I can't like make arrow shafts and just make sharpened arrows. Right? Like that feels like a thing I should be able to do. As like a middle ground. Something that would shoot straight and it just wouldn't be like a broadhead. Huh. Also, I'm here. Hushed River Valley. Oh, God, I probably should go to HRV. There won't be a better time for me to do it. All right, well, let's get in here and make a thing. Make some things, I guess. Oh. Okay, I guess I just never searched this. Weird. I know I've been here. That's bizarre. Okay, survival bow. Craft it right up. I don't have any water. Okay, guess I'm drinking a soda. Alright, let's take our busted one and just throw it there. Craft a set of arrow shafts. Craft 1 arrow. drink a soda. I still have all my charcoal on me, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go see if I left any toilet water in here. I did. Excellent.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Oh, and a copy of Guns, Guns, Guns. Boy, if I ever find a rifle, I'm gonna be in such good shape. Just quadruple checking. Okay. Drink all the water. I just have so many carrots. Let's eat some questionable carrots. And cool. I am not yet outfitted for a trip.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Just kind of want to see what's up back behind here. Not much. Can I walk up here? I need 4 cured maple saplings to make a travois, and I don't even know where 4 maple saplings are. The new year goes well for it. I am having a good time. How about yourself, Hunter? Cedar limb. Yeah. It's all kind of mid. Okay. I forget, Hunter, is Saturday one of the days you go to the studium? And I will send you that elsewhere because it's not one of my public email addresses. Ah, gotcha. Well, reminder about that laptop bag. Birch. Okay, well. Not one to turn down free venison. All good. I may drop by during the week. Yeah, I'll be able to make stew. Okay.
Very much more.
So yeah, that'll be the way down to Hushed River Valley. I'm gonna go ahead and... Wait, Hushed River Valley is not to the south. That will be the way to Broken Railroad. Interesting. Okay. Oh hey, a maple sapling. I did largely find the Travois underwhelming when I used it before. Just because I had to keep taking it apart. Burdock. I hardly know Doc. Alright, open up. I actually know Doc quite well. But... No, I want that. Eating food, no crafting. Drop the gut.
Let's get back out here. Time to look for shelter.
Well, that didn't work. Okay. I've cornered myself. Hey look, a unicorn. I'm just gonna harvest up to here. Oh, I need the cooking experience, so. Well, of course dogs can't be unicorns. That's why it died. It was an impossibility.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Let's go ahead and rummage through this dead guy's pockets. Yeah, death by paradox. Exactly. The universe abhors a paradox. How much am I carrying? I am way over my weight capacity and also quite tired. Let's eat some hand pies. To help with the tired. And to help a little bit with the carrying capacity. Perfect. There, now I can sprint if I need to. Exactly. If it's in my pockets, it doesn't count. Stomach, it doesn't count, I mean. What you said. Wait, that's cured gut, isn't it? That's why that didn't work. Enjoy that. Okay, well the good news is I kind of know where I am. The bad news is I don't actually remember how to get up from here. Oh, can I just do this? Does this work? Vaguely. Oh my lord. I'm not feeding you any more than I already done did. I already gave you almost a kilo of deer meat. As long as I can stay out of him. Okay.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Cool. There's the fridge. There's the bedroll. Okay. Let's use a sewing primer. There's so many cattails around here for me to harvest too. I could... they say man cannot live on cattails alone, but I beg to differ. Okay. Let's get some water. Or actually, no, some broth. And this animal fat. Let's make some cooking oil. That's going to take 13 minutes, so while that gets ready, I should be able to prepare a venison stew.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Made with slightly moldy venison. Gonna add a stick. Gonna cook some wolf meat. Okay.
I think I need to lie down.
Add a stick.
with this much gear.
Drink some water. All right. And drink some reishi tea. Sleep for 9 hours. Be nice and slept. That was not enough sleep. But it will have to do because it's already super day. God, I wish I had something to use those carrots on. Alright, let's put the broth, the cooking oil, the flour, and a kilo of salt away. And all this meat. And this... Oh! Wait, the meat and stew go in the other portion of the fridge. Okay, I don't have anything... I do have a couple of raw things sitting in here. Dang it. Check on my cooking again. God, it's going so slow. Alright, well. Let's go moosing.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
What am I carrying that has me so far over? Oh, I've got hides and shit. Random crafting garbage. That's some of it. These 2 pieces of wood. Alright, let's sort it all by weight. I don't need to be carrying this lamp oil around with me. Okay. So what else do I have that's taking up too much space? That's 0.7 of a kilo. Let's go ahead and put this animal fat away. Honestly, I don't need to be carrying all this jerky. Or all this granola. Or half a gallon of maple. Half a liter of maple. Or these cans. He hates these cans. Okay. Six bullets, 1 good arrow, and a flare pistol. If I can kill a moose, I'm gonna kill a moose. Should I shoot the rabbit? Kill the wabbit, kill the wabbit. Alright. Okay. Don't like that noise. All right. See ya. Thank you. I wanted that ptarmigan, but can't always get what you want. Got a lot of opportunity for acorn up here, so that's something. Yep, there you are. Okay. Actually, legitimately self-defense, and nobody can claim otherwise.
I think I can use this.
I'm in a survival situation out here. Oh. Dang it. That was the ptarmigan I heard. Alright, I'm taking a big risk here. Going for moose. Okay, I've confirmed that the moose is still there. So that's, you know, something. Okay. So I do need to figure out a strategy here. Come on. I need a clear shot at you. Broke my fucking arrow. Didn't even hit him. This is a bad idea. Okay. Okay. Ooh.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Alright, I'm carrying 41 kilos of anything right now. That does include the hide, though. Okay. Let's go ahead and quarter the moose. Okay. So what we're gonna do is drop almost everything that we don't need on the ground. Right here.
God, I'd eat anything right about now.
Come on. You're what I'm worried about.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Okay, let's drop them on the road. Okay.
That guy who drank.
Of course. Okay. Literally everything we don't need that isn't raw meat. Keep the knife in case I get attacked on the way back. Anything that weighs anything getting dropped. Okay. Oh, I should have drank that water. Alright, that'll get me home. That amount of water.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Alright, let's go ahead and get the moose dropped inside the gas station first, I think. Then we can ferry it home in multiple trips from there.
I'm not gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
That feels like the most responsible way to go about this. And if I'd thought of that a second ago, I would have put all of my stuff in the gas station too, but here we are. Maybe I can just put it in the trunk of this car. I can put some of it in the trunk of that car. You're telling me I can't fit a whole moose in the trunk of a car? What kind of Mickey Mouse operation are we running here? Okay. So I'm gonna have to do this in multiple trips anyway. Okay. This is so many calories of moose. Okay. I will take this batch home to start. At which point I think I will drop everything else that isn't the clothes I'm wearing and a knife. And that should let me carry more moose. I'm gonna eat so much moose, but I gotta cook it first. I don't have woodworking tools, so I can't even build a curing box, but it's okay, because soon I'm going to be cooking level 5, and curing meat won't matter. And almost more importantly, I am on my way to a moosehide satchel. Which kind of removes my one reason to go to Hushed River Valley. Because there's a guaranteed moosehide satchel there. But I don't need to do that anymore. So each thing of moose is like 9 kilos. And I have 5 more of these to carry back, I think. It's gonna be 2 trips pretty much no matter what. Plus all my stuff on the ground.
Any of this gear.
Alright, let's go ahead and drop the moose next to the window. And you know what? Really quickly, let's harvest all of this. Drop all of that. Get some water. Alright, now I need a container that I haven't put a bunch of stuff in. Okay, cool. Cool, I'm wearing most of this. Oh, give me back my hockey jersey. Need to put that back on. Keep that. Keep that. Keep that. Okay. Every little bit counts. Oh, I do want to drop these hides on the ground, like, immediately, though. Okay. That's basically just the clothes that I am wearing. And because I stashed everything in easy to find places, the fact that there's a blizzard doesn't matter nearly as much. I just gotta follow the road. Just keep my feet on the road. Maybe get a little further along than the gas station just so that I can eat some hand pies and have enough energy to do this. All my stuff's on the ground right here. I'm gonna take the bedroll. Didn't see this coming. I can't find my hand pies. There's some. Okay. Cool. And then I'm gonna run it back. Again, just gotta follow the road.
I'm not sure I'm
We'll take a nap once we're back, I think. If I had one more cooking utensil, I'd be tempted to run both fires once we're in the house. The fireplace and the stove.
I'm too cold to think.
Okay, across the street. We're looking for the mailbox. There's the mailbox. Okay. Get in here, get warm. Harvest all this meat. Eat a box of crackers. Drink my remaining water that's in my pocket.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
That's not where I thought I was. Kitchen. Go ahead and sleep for 8 hours. An aurora happened while we were asleep. That's fine. I'll take 1.7 kilos of wolf meat and eat that. Take 1.5 liters of water, drink it up. 5 kilos of that. Harvest all the meat we can. Oh, we're gonna be able to make a goodly amount of cooking oil as well, actually. Which is nice. I'm gonna need so much firewood. But I'm gonna be able to pick and choose just what food I carry, based purely on efficiency of weight going forward, I think. Oh, this fridge is almost full. That's interesting. Didn't expect that. Okay, well, anything that doesn't need to be refrigerated can come out. I'll just put it in other spots. the water can come out as well. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and drop most of the water.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Good. And then no, we'll put the coffee and tea in a different cabinet. And then right, that's all my random garbage that I put away cabinet. Okay. All right. That will let me get the rest of the moose. Actually, I want to get the rest of the moose and all my other stuff, though. So, is there anything else I can put away for now? I never put my hockey jersey back on. Okay, animal fat. Several kilos of that. Okay, that should be good. Gonna need to spend a bunch of time repairing my clothes again, I think. Just a couple of items. I don't currently smell like dead animal. I should work on getting a bunch of firewood while I'm out. Or just make a firewood trip. God, I'm gonna cook so much moose. Okay. Let's pick up all my crap. Boy, I would love a mass pickup option. My RSI is gonna love this. God, that was so much stuff. Alright. Knowing now how much each of these quarters weighs versus how much meat I can get out of it, I am just going to harvest the meat. Because that makes more sense from a weight standpoint. Okay. Good. Oh, did I never get cash out of the register? I still didn't get cash out of the register.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Complaining's getting kind of old, Jennifer. Alright, I'm coming up here because I thought I saw, or I think if I go back this way, I can get limbs. Or not. Huh. What's gonna be my best source of firewood then? How are my hand pies doing? This might give me food poisoning. Alright, full energy. Oh, that's a doe. Like, what type of animal is down there? Okay. Let's go get a bunch of moose cooking and then try and figure out firewood. Or at least get a bunch of moose put away and then try and figure out firewood. Bunch of rose hips out here that I could make pie with. Each bush of rose hips is 3 pies, basically. How conscientious. This person had solar. Okay. JR's having a conversation on speakerphone. Yep, even the sun is broken now. Alright, there's probably a bunch of stuff in the house that I can tear up still.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Okay. That's 5 hours. I've got 2 kilos worth of space left in the fridge. I actually cannot store all of this moose meat in the fridge. How much room is left in the freezer? Plenty of room left in the freezer, though. Okay. Let's get to breaking stuff apart. There is less stuff to break apart than I thought. Was is this? Ah, okay, just geometry. That's film. Okay. All right. Let's get cooking. Use one of the random books. And... oh, right, all my fire starters are in here.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Okay. Tinder plug. Do I just take the 100%? Hard to say. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da.
Come on, little fire.
I have to go grocery shopping tomorrow, and I have to do, like, actual meal prep again this week, which is really annoying. Okay, so I need 6 hunks of meat. Cook. Okay. And I don't want to risk getting hungry. So let's eat a can of sardines. Eat a big old hunk of moose meat. One, two, three, four, five,
Barely walk
6.
with this much gear.
Moose. 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 Okay. Crafting, cooking. Okay, cooking on a pan. Okay, ptarmigan rabbit. Okay, so I can't make moose pie. Alright, moose is just moose. You just cook moose. Okay.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Alright, I... Cook moose. Cook moose. Cook moose. Cook moose. Cook moose. Cook moose. Take moose. Dang it, that moose wasn't ready. Timed it out wrong. Fuel, 2 of these. Take you. You.
I'm not gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
You. Oh god, there's so much more moose meat. Okay. You know what? Let's cook all the stuff that isn't moose really quick. And these 2 pieces of moose meat. Make some cooking oil. Eat the rabbit. Animal fat seems to only be used for making cooking oil, so I'm into it. Okay. Now we have way more cooking oil than we know what to do with. Ah! No, I let the fire go out. Dang it. Need to go get a book. Okay, books. Okay, actually. Get out of here. Okay. Books, I think, were... Yeah, they're here. Okay. Starting fires is the best time to pour a fresh seltzer.
Come on, little fire.
And... Okay. I need all the freezer moose meat. Actually, really quick, let's put the mountain of cooking oil that I've made away.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Okay. And why not? While I'm cooking stuff, let's throw some potatoes on to cook.
Oh, rest suit, I'm gonna faint.
Eat this potato. Okay.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Okay. Yeah, let's sleep for 10 hours. We have so much moose meat. How close to the next level of cooking are we? God, we're still that far away.
I would drink almost anything about now.
Okay. Let's drop all of this. Alright, I think it's time to spend 20 hours reading a book. Six hours gets me thirsty. Let's try 7 hours. I mean, it's gonna get dark first, but then we'll just eat a hunk of moose meat. Oh, that was a smaller hunk of moose meat than I thought. We'll eat this hunk of moose meat. Let's make another wound dressing. Let's prepare some burdock. Let's prepare some acorns. Just kind of passing the time. Let's prepare some birch bark. Gonna do a bunch of cooking that way. I don't want to do any improvised stuff. It's probably too dark to repair my clothes. Yeah. Did I grab that other whetstone? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so there's the fridge, so that should be my bedroll, yeah. Let's drink up. Sleep until the game wakes us up. Which is almost dawn. Are we able to read? Not quite. Alright, let's pass time for an hour. Take a hunk of moose meat. And can we read now? We can. Fantastic. Seven hours of research seems doable. Back to the bedroll. Oh, actually. Eat a hunk and a bit of moose meat. You know what? Let's eat some crude venison stew. That looks like it's about to go bad. And some moose meat. And drink this can of soda. Fridge. Moose hide, reclaimed wood. Bedroll, there you are. Sleep until the game wakes us up. Drink some water. We're almost done with this book. That's the time for another hour to get it to the point where we can read. And it's a real page turner. Couldn't put it down. Now we have rifle level 2 and a bit. God, that moose hide is taking forever to cure. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. Now we can go make a wolf hide cloak. Depending on how much cured gut we have. I have 2 cured gut there. Do I have any other cured gut just kind of chilling anywhere? Doesn't look like there's any cured gut hiding in this pile. I didn't drop any over here. Well, that's awkward. How much does it take to make the wolf hide cloak? 4, and I only have 2. Could have sworn I had more, but I guess I used it. And or dropped it. Well, we can still go get started on the wolf hide cloak. Nothing's stopping us from doing that. Yes, now I must become the wolf.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Because I definitely need to pass the time until I can make that moose hide cloak. Or not moose hide cloak, moose hide satchel. The moose hide satchel is key. Anything I can do to get extra carrying capacity is important. As evidenced by the fact that I'm basically fully rested, but at massive sprain risk right now. Also, I need to go make another arrow anyway. If only I could. And yet, here we are. I will say that arrow served me well. Took care of a handful of wolves. I need to make some sippin' broth this weekend. And by sippin' broth, I mean I'm gonna be getting probably getting a Costco rotisserie chicken, and I will just run the carcass through my pressure cooker with some celery, onion, and carrot. I hear a ptarmigan. Guess not. Yeah, I see you. Okay. I definitely hear a ptarmigan. Up over here? Dang it. Ha-ha!
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Okay. Success. I've seriously been waiting to get another ptarmigan. Both because that's how I make more broth, and because I needed one more ptarmigan feather to make improvised down insulation. Okay. Good stuff. Now I want to start. Wow, it won't even let me start without all the materials. Oh, I'm glad I walked all the way out here. I mean, I am because it got me the ptarmigan, but still. Okay, so I'm here. So I guess let's map this central area of the road. Getting out and mapping is important. Yeah, kind of as I come around the bend. Okay. Barn. Yeah, this all tracks. You know, if I were to go get the other moose hide item, then I could instead make a moose cloak. Which isn't nothing. Since I know that there's a moose hide satchel. Is that the right play? That might be the right play. Because, like, I have supplies.
I need to find a place to rest.
And I have that moose hide curing. And now that I think about it, I actually don't know if there's a rifle spawn there. There might be. God, scared the crap out of me. Alright, come at me. Little fucker has my arrow. I don't have any bandages. Awesome. Do I not have... I'm just in the wrong spot. Wolf bit me on the chest. I cannot afford to lose that arrow, so... no matter how tired I am, I need to follow this wolf. Let's drink some go juice. Where? Here. Okay. Almost lost his trail. Interesting. This must be where wolves go to die. Huh. Okay, well. Let's head back. This go juice is gonna wear off relatively soon. At which point I'm gonna get real tired. We're gonna have to figure out what we're taking as far as food and water. On this journey.
I can lay down and have a little sleep
Yep,
right here.
there's the exhaustion. And I am out of rose hip pies for the time being. I do recall the areas I'm headed being bear country, which I'm not incredibly keen on.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
You'd think that. But no. Go ahead and sleep 12 hours. You do need access to a fishing hole. Actually, realistically, you want to be in Coastal Highway because you need beachcombing as well to go fully infinite. Okay. Some of my food has definitely gone bad, I guarantee it.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Oh, and if it goes bad in a container, it just goes away. Right. I forgot about that. That sucks. Okay. Well, not much I can do about that. Past time for an hour. Alright. That is still not a lot of light to work with. There we go. Now I can kind of see what I'm doing. We need to figure out our supplies for this journey. Okay. Well, let's go ahead actually and spend today repairing all of our clothes. Except that. Don't care about that. Yeah, let's get fully repaired. I don't think we need a pry bar for this journey. So we'll leave that behind. I do want to take the hatchet and the knife. The revolver is an interesting conundrum because it's only got the 2 shots. I definitely want to take the flare gun for any bears. I'm unlikely to find any revolver ammo. So I think I leave the single shot revolver behind. I definitely leave the pry bar behind. I'm gonna bring some, but not all of the rifle ammo, I think. Just in case there's a rifle up there. I don't know if there is. I think I'm going to turn all those rose hips into hand pies before I go. I don't need to bring this. I mean, it's negligible weight, but I'm not going to bring any canned goods, so I'm not going to bring the can opener. Bring the flares. Don't bring the gun cleaning kit. Definitely want to bring bandages and antiseptic of some description. Bring the fire starter, but not the matches, probably. At least not all the matches. It's easier for me to differentiate in my inventory if I just have normal books. So I'll bring 3 books. Let's see here. I'm going to want to bring a cook pot. But I also want to make some broth right now. This will be a good test of how much durability it takes to use the fire starter. I think it's 2.
Come on. Perfect.
What do I need for broth? Salt. Okay. Let's cook this ptarmigan. Just make some birch bark tea. Do I have anything else that just needs cooking? Prepare these acorns. Eat that little bit of ptarmigan. I'll probably want to make the insulation. If I can. Yeah, improvised insulation. That takes an hour to make. Do 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 do. Okay, that I can put here, which is good. All right, let's go ahead and put away this oil. Okay. So I'm just gonna eat some of my low condition stuff right now. I was thinking I'd bring a cook pot, but that's a lot of weight. So I might just bring this can.
Stomach.
Okay.
It hurts. God, it hurts.
Use these antibiotics. Get over this food poisoning. All right, let's see what I can do over the course of the day really quick. make sure I have bandages. And all my clothing is in good condition. Pretty much. Good enough condition anyway. Probably repair those before I go. Okay. Get the full 12 hours of sleep I need to cure my whatchamacallit. Food poisoning. Okay. Water bottle. Alright, now let's figure out food. Let's put away our broth. You know what? Let's put everything away. Well, so that's a kilo for 2,500 calories. So I should keep the rose hips. Go ahead and eat this wolf meat. Okay, let's think this through. I'm gonna use up a kilo on that. I can bring 10 kilos of stuff. I mean, I might as well bring 5 kilos of moose meat. That should do me pretty well. And then what do I have that's drawing animal attention? Is it actually just the moose meat? Am I carrying so much moose meat? I must be. Okay. Got a little bit of firewood. I've got sticks. I've got tinder. Okay, let's have the rest of what I bring be water. And some coffee. Right, I put the coffee in a cabinet. But not that cabinet. And not that cabinet. This cabinet. Okay. Right, I was gonna make, what you call it? God, I forgot. I forget what I'm trying to say. Rose hip pies. I was gonna make rose hip pies. Okay. So I've got those 3 skillets in the back. I need my flour. I need oil. Yep, and I need a little bit of water for each one. What am I out of for rosehip pie? Flour. Okay. Add you. Okay. Sleep for 2 hours. And then we're gonna go. Yep. I have no idea how much water we have. It's probably way too much. But here we go. Let's eat something before we head out. Okay. Is that just charcoal? No, that's a toque. All right. Oh no. The cougar has entered the zone. That's actually really bad. Because I am not equipped for cougar right now. And I don't know if that animation indicates where it is or not. Okay, so I've got you with 1 arrow that has 1 shot, and I've got you with 2 flare shots. And that is it. And I don't 100% know where I'm going. Cool. And now I'm jumping at the wind. Because I thought maybe I just heard the cougar. Okay, I definitely heard the cougar. Okay, pass a little bit of time. I don't know where I'm hearing all this. And I'm operating on a vague memory that this is how I get to the friggin' HRV, because I know HRV is north of me. That's all I know. I'm gonna die to a cougar. Yeah, unless I die walking up a hill first. Exactly. Okay. Really, I'm just checking for anything that will help me.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Okay, the emergency stim might actually. My brain is telling me there's going to be a climbing point around here. But I might be misremembering. And that would suck. Maybe I was thinking of a cave? Okay. Cave. So the cougar stalks you and is much harder to kill. I don't have a light source. Okay. Okay. And I've never dealt with the cougar before. So I'm scared of it.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Okay. Grabbing all the firewood along the way, and I'll drop it, like, at my exit point, I think. Or I'll carry it until it doesn't make sense to carry it anymore, I guess is where I'm at with it. Okay. Be on the lookout for Old Man's Beard, because I think I actually... Yeah, I've only got one. So... losing that would be bad. Now, one of the things about the cougar is that by leaving that region, you are safe from the cougar for a little bit. So, I've got that going for me.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Okay, that is a maple. It is only ever in one region at a time. Hmm. Improvised bouldering. I forgot to leave my pry bar behind, I think. Alright, so... okay, I will take it. That's another arrowhead. This is a different maple sapling. Can't really... Oh, this is somebody else's camp. Ooh, and a snow shelter, actually. That's good. Okay. Things did not blow over, but that's fine. We got 3 liters of water on us. Plenty of coffee. Okay. Let's eat a piece of moose. Actually, let's finish this dog food. So that I get the can. And then let's eat a piece of moose. Okay.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
And then got a bunch of firewood right here. You know what? I am gonna go ahead and drop some of my firewood right here as well. Let's map a little bit. Okay. So that was fortuitous. Now, over here, I think, is the safe way down. No? What's the correct way down from here? Okay, no, this is right. Got some firewood for myself. That snow shelter was a good find. There's some old man's beard, which I was talking about getting. So that's good. I'm not gonna take that birch sapling, though. Let's drink a coffee. Doesn't sound aggressive. I hope I'm remembering that Hush River Valley is where the satchel is. I don't know if I said that out loud, but I'm realizing I could be wrong, and that's terrifying. Okay. You don't have anything that I really want. Okay. There's a lot of old man's beard. Okay.
I'll take it.
Extra pair of wool socks I'm not gonna turn down. I am going to take this firewood for now. Don't see a way off of this other than here,
I need this gear.
which I don't love. Like, this feels like it should go all the way through, but I think there's a gap over here. Yeah. I did see that correctly. So, because I want to get over there. Try not to take too many one-way trips right now. I'm gonna try to go around this way. Okay, does look like there's a way through here, which is good. As long as it stays relatively light out tonight, I think I can get by on hand pies through the evening. I haven't heard any wolves yet. Either. I have a hatchet, so I can get through here. There's another maple sapling. God, do I want to bother with the travois? It's just such a hassle. Okay. You know, I actually don't remember if it degrades when I'm not using it. I don't think it does. But I could be wrong. It might just degrade a little bit when it's sitting outside. Okay, so there's a doe, which means there's not an immediate predator. That's about all it means, though. Just gonna walk up this tree a little bit to survey. I think I might have gone around in a circle, though, because that deer looks familiar. Yeah, I did go around in a little bit of a circle. That's okay. Go ahead and eat a couple pies. Get my energy back up. Like, finding a broken arrow is definitely a positive. I don't know if it makes the whole trip worthwhile yet, but... that's something. Okay, there's that maple. So if we're back at this maple... I need to figure out if this is north or south. Because I want to go north from that maple. And I was going south. Okay. We're learning. There's some burdock root over there. Of course, cattails. I am, in fact, still going. For another half an hour, probably. Okay.
The sun is setting. It'll get a lot colder soon.
Sounds like a plan. I appreciate it. Okay. Pretty sure these are bear tracks. Yep. Those are bear tracks. That fills me with sadness. Okay. I would really rather not encounter bear. Given a choice. Okay. I mean, I guess between bear and cougar, the bear is the enemy I know. There. I need to get over there. That's where the moose-hide satchel is. Which is real awkward, because that's the opposite of where I am, and there is arguably a bear in between me and there. So... this is the opposite of the way I want to go. Okay. Well, guess we're going back down. Trying to figure things out. Have a cold cup of coffee. Okay. This is scary AF. Right, I hear wolves down there. That's good. I hear a wolf running away. That's bad. That implies bear. What are you? Okay. Okay, too dark for mapping now. Okay, I don't see any motion. You know what? Let's do some preemptive crafting. Here's something moving around. And it makes me sad. I think I figured out what I heard moving around. Okay, I don't think any mob pathfinding will come to me here. No. Okay. Not that I have much else I can do right now. And I could light a torch and yeet it at it, I guess. That's right. You better run. Okay. Suppose that's only fair. I don't think this connects. Okay. Game wants me to make a fire. Could put one right here. That'd be pretty safe in almost all directions. Yeah. And add some of my massive amounts of fuel. I could bedroll down right here for a few hours. My fire went out, which sucks, but got real cold all of a sudden. So let's go ahead and relight this fire.
Damn, I'm freezing.
Gonna use accelerant. Let's just use the cardboard matches.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Let's add that one piece of coal. And another piece of fur. Okay. Drink some water. Okay. Fire actually stayed burning this time, which is good.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Okay. Eat some moose. Please let me add fuel. Dag nabbit. Okay. Yeah, heckin' windy, no fire for me. Okay, climbing spot, interesting. Need to drop a little bit of weight to be able to make a climb. Stick, wood matches, lamp oil, go. Yes, this game absolutely does have a lot of systems. Okay, that's gonna warm up here soon. Dang it. Yeah, I was worried about that. Okay. Alright, what can I drop? Honestly?
I can't feel my feet.
Those. Hop off on this ledge. Grab this firewood. Start a fire here.
Come on, little fella.
Maybe see my way through this blizzard risk.
It's so cold.
Or hypothermia risk.
Perfect.
There we go, starting to warm up. Never mind. Okay. All right. There we go. Place down a cup of coffee. Drink it. Make the climb down. We're getting somewhere. Whew. Also would have been a good spot. Good to know. But we're going over here. We're walking into the wind, so we're slower. We're hoping we don't run into a bear. Okay. Now, ow. Don't know why I just did that. That was incredibly foolish. Now, I don't think that either of these are the waterfall that has a cave. But somewhere around here there's a waterfall with a cave in it, I think. That might be a different zone. Okay, we're warming up, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. I think the waterfall cave might be the way up is the thing that is annoying me. Okay, so there's a wolf over there that I don't want to deal with. That's a cave. That's a cave. Right? That is not a cave? Cave? Not a cave. Really don't want to have to use my only arrow on this. Okay. Cool. Cave. All right. This is just a bog standard cave. Oh good, another
Handy.
advanced copy of Guns, Guns, Guns. That deer was very kind. You know what? While I'm warm, let's take a second to craft a couple of bandages. Okay. And drink some go juice. To get us the energy we need to make this climb. Too encumbered to climb.
Pack is getting kind of heavy. Don't feel so good.
Okay, never mind. We're just gonna...
This is serious. All right. Okay.
Okay,
Tired to think straight.
I'm okay. Let's go ahead and eat 4 hand pies. That will solve the issue. Okay. Good. Wash it down with a cup of coffee. Drop that firewood again. This time, I think I can make it because I'm not gonna randomly run out of go juice halfway up. Probably. Okay, so we're gonna want to put you here. Start a fire here. Like so. Two pieces of coal and for firewood. And let's just see if it'll let me sleep for the full 5 hours. Do I have reishi tea? I do. Improved rest. Five hours of sleep. Fire burned out, but I'm fine. We can make the rest of the climb, no problem. All right. I think that means we've made it to our goal. It does means that. Right? Please? No? Wait, what? Uh... So wait, how... Why did I spend all that energy climbing? So... Can I go down, across, around, and up? I really can't see very well. I might need to play off the OBS preview for a second. Because it is so dark. Okay. So I want to go up from here. Yeah. All right. Not going to be able to go up there. So I'm trying to get around now. Like I'm at roughly the right height, I think. I get so many sticks from doing that. Okay. Whoo! Okay, I did make it. Mysterious signal fire. Right, which means that somewhere around here... There.
I think I can use this.
Got it. Got the satchel. Woo! I can carry so much. Like 5 kilos is worth the trip. Let me tell you. That is 5 moose meats, which is like 3 days worth of food. let's pass the time until fully rested. Or not until fully rested, but until it's brighter out. Okay. Now I can see what's going on a little bit. Burned out campfire, signal fire. Can't actually do anything with the signal fire, but that's fine. My guy.
This stuff will come in handy.
Ooh, an insulated flask. And a spare hatchet. Cool. All right, let's finish ransacking the place.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Ah, another way to start fire. A box of revolver ammo. I don't hate that. That'll be good when I get back to the mountain town. All right. We're gonna use this again. We're just gonna sleep once to get the save. And then I'm gonna call it there for today. Success!
Made it through another night.
We got our stuff. All right. So with that, thank you everybody for hanging out. Tomorrow, I believe the plan is more abiotic factor with the Euro boys. So, come see that. Nixlux, I'm sorry. On the bright side, VOD. And, yeah. But, yeah, either way, I hope you have a good one, and I will see you later. Bye.